the other piece that I think I also got from your book, often in corporations, you hear CEOs talk about, oh, we need to innovate more. We spend so much money in R&D, which is most of the time engineering. Do you believe innovation happens only in engineering?
Oh, no. You could have innovation from package design. You could have disruption. I give a great example of a company that just changed the shape of a motor oil bottle and became the world's largest motor oil company because you could fit twice as many on a shelf, which meant the store could sell more. And stores measure their revenue by how much they can earn per square foot. So they didn't make a better motor oil. They didn't make a better package. They didn't compete on price. They made a tall plastic bottle. So every industry, and I give examples of how you can do, innovation, whatever. But here's the other thing: you don't have to do the R&D. Universities are sitting on thousands and thousands of patents. NASA has a website where you can take any of their patents and go build it into products, and people are doing this. So tons of people invent things and then don't have any clue how to bring them into market. And I give tons of examples of people that took something that somebody else threw out and changed the world with it, including, if we have 2 seconds, this myth that Gutenberg sat there like Doc Brown and had this, eureka moment and invented the printing press and changed the world is complete BS. What happened 500 years ago in Germany is people figured out you could take an olive press and put grapes in it. It took them 2,000 years from ancient Greece, okay? And they go, wow, we can now make wine with less people. So everybody went into the Riesling business. There was so much wine made back then that everybody went bankrupt because everybody started a winery. Yep. Now there's all these used wine presses. And this guy with movable type is sitting looking at these used presses that are really cheap and go, aha, I have an idea. So he took discarded R&D from a different industry and moved it. And you'll see time and time again, and I've got tons of examples in Disrupt You, of people that are taking the simplest thing. And I just heard from somebody in Pakistan, I've heard from readers all over the world, that saw one of the examples in that chapter and went from being out of work to one of the highest paid people in his field. And I was just so happy for him because it was just an idea that just hadn't made it to his country yet.
Nice. And then, I find this idea also very interesting. And do you think, there's a lot of opportunities of more collaboration, like crowdsourced R&D, or because...
Well, yeah. So companies don't have to have all their employees full time nowadays. If everybody knows 99 Designs, you can get the top graphic designers from ad agencies all over the world moonlighting for you to make a logo. How's that any different than having a graphic department? Oh, the difference is you only pay them the day that you need something. You don't have to pay them the other 364 days a year. And that's happening with coding, with manufacturing. You don't have to own all the different 3D printing gear. There will be networks and sites where you can go and combine and do all that. So putting these pieces together that already exist, that's the opportunity for the entrepreneur to disrupt.
Yeah, and I think also this concept is kind of interesting also in the healthcare or pharmaceutical, on cancer research or things like this, where there's a lot of research done in many places of the world, but everyone sort of operates in a silo. And I think there's still a huge opportunity. So I love this, chapter of your book too, a huge opportunity to improve and accelerate innovation through more collaboration of R&D.
Absolutely.
And looking at patents on Google, you can find the patents, right? There's tons of available patents in universities, but it's still kind of difficult to find them.
Next year, you're going to see Google change the whole paradigm for what a mobile phone is. With the Aura is going to be a modular phone where anybody can make a physical unit that goes in. So, I'm going to be out all day. I can put 2 batteries in my phone, or I could take out 1 battery and put in night vision or a telephoto lens because I'm going on a safari. The whole idea of making the physical pieces something that anybody can snap in, snap out,
yep,
will change this idea of, you have an iPhone 7. I got to wait for a company to come out with the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 9. No, you'll have something that is completely customizable at a local level using a skeleton and a framework that has been open sourced and crowdsourced.
Yeah, that's very good.